I want to show you guys something very weird today, and it makes no sense because it kind of contradicts itself, but I want to show you guys the best class setup, my favorite class setup that I actually use, and it involves these two guns. So we got the SVA 545, and we got the Pro Issue Striker right here, but the Pro Issue doesn't matter because like I put my own attachments and stuff. But anyways, these two guns, I want to show you guys something. I want to go into my stats and show you guys what I'm talking about on why it's super weird. So if you look at my Striker right here, I'm only at a 1.39 KD with this gun. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I mean, I'm better with my BAS-B. I got a 1.53 and all that kind of stuff, and then my AMR 9 at 1.63, my BP50 at 1.70, my MTZ at 1.64, and then my SVA is at 1.35, and then the MCW again a 1.45. So why would I like these two guns that I clearly do the worst with? Well, it doesn't make any sense, but I'm gonna actually try to explain this to you guys in a way that hopefully you understand. So when I'm playing with these two guns in the game, I'm forced to actually try to play a lot better because while these guns are good in their certain situations, they lack in different areas. So the SVA, I would argue that it's really good at long range, really good at mid range, and if you make a class for close range, then it's only good for close range. It's not good for all those ranges, which by the way, you guys are watching a close range class right now. You guys are watching, that's what you guys are watching, and you guys are going to see how awesome these guns actually could be. So if you're using the SVA close range class, you want to use it for close to mid. You don't want to use this thing at super long range. It's not going to work for that. And then the Striker, I would argue it's a mid to close range as well. I would say don't use this gun for long range, and if you use these guns in the exact place they're meant to be used, you will see how actually overpowered they are. So if I use the MCW for all ranges, it'll be good at all ranges, but it won't be great at every single range. It will just be good at every single range, if that makes any sense. But if I use the SVA close and mid, and I build a class specifically for that, then it's not just going to be good at close and mid, it's going to be great at close and mid. And that's why I built this class here, and you guys can see that when you're playing on the small maps, I just absolutely go off with these two right here, and my KD is actually going up. So the KD that I showed you guys, my Striker yesterday was at a 1.36, or yeah, 1.36. Now it's at a 1.39, and my SVA it wasn't that much lower, but it went up too as well since I started playing with them the way they were intended this class to be played. So I want to show this class to you guys. You guys are gonna like these classes. They are absolutely disgusting, and you guys are gonna absolutely go off on people. So if you guys could drop a like on this, I would truly appreciate that. Sub to the channel if there's notifications turned on, and let me know down in the comments below what is your highest KD with your best or favorite weapon in the game. Like I said, mine, I have way higher KDs. My BP50 is a 1.70, but I like the SVA. I don't know why. So if you actually look at this class, you're gonna see that it's built specifically for close range. Like the SVA right here is not built for long range. The Striker right here is not built for long range either. Nothing's built for that, but I'm using this class on the small map mosh pit. I'm not gonna go ahead and play Warzone with this class right here. It just wouldn't make sense. They're not good for that. But for the small map mosh pit, this is what it is. Now I got stim shots on, which is great. I got lethal, my thermite on, because it does do good. It does get a lot of stuff going. And then I got the assault gloves, covert sneakers, and the ghost TV camo. So these are really good to run as well. I went back to the assault gloves. I recently went to marksman, but I'm back to assault. I just find it better. I just find your accuracy and your ADS and all that when you're jumping is just so worth it. And then covert sneakers. Somebody told me the other day you're a noob if you go ahead and use the. No, dude, you're not playing the game right if you're not using covert sneakers. Don't give the enemies an advantage just so you can say that you're a good player. It doesn't make sense. And then ghost TV camo, yeah, you want to use that as well. And then for these actual classes here, we'll get into the attachments, but I want to show you guys first in the firing range that, oops, that's the wrong one, that you don't want to actually go ahead and use these at their unintended ranges. So this one right here, like I said, close, it's going to go off, mid, it's going to go off, long range, it's going to have a little more recoil. You'll still get the kill, but it took quite a bit of bullets. And then the Striker, the same goes for this one right here. Close, it's going to do really nice. Mid, it's going to do really nice. Long, it's going to bounce a bit. You're going to miss a couple of shots. It's just weird, right? So even though they do good in those ranges, they're not made for those ranges. So don't try to use them at this range. And then if somebody kills you, don't get mad. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. But anyways, let's get into the actual attachments for these things. And use the Striker, not the Striker 9. Use the Striker. So the first attachment on this one is going to be the Sakin ZX grip. Now this one's great because you're getting gun kick control, you're getting firing aim stability, and you're getting recoil control with it. And you're getting no cons, as you guys can see right here. There's absolutely no cons. I will move my face lower for you guys here, so you can actually see exactly what I'm talking about when I speak about all these attachments. But yeah, you guys can see there's no actual cons to that right there. Then we got the RB Crotales assault stock. And again, it's going to be for gun kick control, it's going to be for firing aim stability. But the cool thing about this is you're getting gun kick control, but you're also getting ADS 4%, which is kind of weird. You're losing some sprint to fire at 3, but you're getting a lot of ADS and gun kick control, which is kind of worth it on the Striker, and I recommend that. Now, I got the 48 round mags on because I don't like 30, especially on guns that I'm trying to get a lot of streaks and stuff with. 30 is just not worth it. But if you don't want that and you rather have a sight or you rather have a laser, go ahead and do it. Or if you guys want to put a barrel on, maybe this one right here that gives you bullet velocity and range, if you want to use it for long range, go ahead and take off the 48. But I like the 48. For the underbarrel, we're going to put the DR6 hands off because we need something for speed. Like I said, this is for close and mid range, so we're going to need to put those up right there. And the mobility, everything goes up. Movement speed goes up 4, crouch 5, ADS movement speed 6, ADS 9, and sprint to fire 8. So that's really worth it right there. And then for the muzzle, we're going to go ahead and throw on the Shadow Strike suppressor. And this is just so you're suppressed on the map. It doesn't give you any range. It doesn't give you bullet velocity like this one would. But we don't want to lose the recoil control, so it doesn't matter. We're just going to run this just so we're not visible on the radar. And if you guys really don't want to run this, which I don't blame you, if you're playing small maps, you don't really need this, because a lot of people on the small maps, they're too focused on where the enemies are and how fast the pace of the game is, that they don't actually look at the radar a lot. So you might not need to run this, and that's why I would recommend this one right here, or pretty much anything. Like, you could even throw on one of these right here, like the VP, but I wouldn't put the VP, but just as an example, the T51 or the T4 LR, whatever you guys want to run, go ahead and do it. But that's gonna be it for this class. As you guys can see, the Striker class is really good. Let's get on to the SVA class. So this one right here, the first one is going to be the barrel, and that's the Anti-Quietus suppressed barrel. Now the reason we're using this is because we don't care about losing all that range. All right, like I said, this is not long range. We don't need it. We don't need to go out 48 meters to shoot people and stuff. This is for close range. So by throwing on this one right here, you're suppressed, so you're not visible on the radar, which is great, but you're also getting movement speed and crouch movement speed both at 4. You're getting ADS movement speed, so you could actually strafe nicely, 7% increase. But the best part is your ADS goes up 9 and your sprint to fire goes up 10. After that, we're going to go ahead and throw on the slate reflector, because I like it. I mean, the SVA, you don't necessarily need to use this, but I just like playing with it on. I don't know why. Then we're gonna go ahead and throw on the main V6 stock for recoil control and gun kick control and all that kind of stuff. 21% gun kick, horizontal and vertical both at 8. You're losing 5 sprint to fire, but you're not losing any ADS, so that's really nice. Like I said, it's a close range gun, but you still don't want recoil, guys. You still don't want to have to deal with any of that right there. And then finally, for the second to last attachment, we're going to go ahead and throw on 45 round mags. You guys know the deal. I don't like reloading a lot. I don't like none of that. But the one thing I miss about this class is a munition box. I might change up my vest or something so I can get a munition box back, because I feel like there's not enough ammo in this. But because we're using 2 guns, 2 primary weapons, I don't care about that too much. And then finally, for this right here, we're going to go ahead all the way out this way, and we're going to find it. It's that big one right there, the Bruin Heavy Support Grip. This is going to give you gun kick control, horizontal recoil control, firing aim stability, and aiming idle sway. 10 and 8 for that horizontal and gun kick, and you're losing 11 ADS and 4 vertical recoil, but the vertical recoil is so easy to control on this. That's gonna be it for that class. So that's the whole entire class right there. As you guys can see, muni box is missing, but it is what it is. Check out this clip right here. There's no talking, nothing. If you guys want to just put it, relax, watch it, it's good. Just one little quick streak. And like I said, if you guys could drop a like on this video, I would truly appreciate that. Sub to the channel if there's no turned on, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.